I'm Mason Brooks. I worked as security guard in Seattle. During night shift, I heard strange sounds in hospital archive section. While checking, I found computer connected to old server, and inside were millions of death certificates. Catherine Walsh, 33, house fire. Timothy Rogers, 39, drowning. Patricia Davis, 42, fall. All died from different causes, but all had huge life insurance payments behind them. I couldn't find any of these people in records because they were actually alive. Most shocking part was seeing my own name at end of list. Mason Brooks, 31, work accident, $1.8 million insurance. What I didn't understand at this point was who had digitally killed me and what they were planning for my real death. I was 31 years old and had been working as night shift security guard at Pacific General Hospital for 5 years. It was routine job. I would walk hospital corridors, check doors, keep visitor log. My life was ordinary and predictable. I worked from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., went home and slept. That night, Tuesday, November 15th, I started my shift as usual. At midnight, I went on routine patrol. I noticed strange sounds coming from basement archive section. Mechanical sounds like fan noise, but normally no equipment ran in that section. I went down to archive section. This area where old medical records were stored was usually quiet and dark. But continuous humming sound was coming from one room. When I opened door, I was shocked. There was old model computer in corner and it was running continuously. Data was constantly flowing on screen. I didn't know this computer was here. When I approached, I saw death certificates being constantly created on screen. Dozens of new fake death certificates were being produced per second. Jennifer Matthews, 28, heart attack. Death date, November 15th. Life insurance, $2.3 million. Robert Franklin, 45, car accident. Death date, November 15th. Life insurance, $3.7 million. System was working automatically. It continuously produced new names, new causes of death, new insurance amounts. I moved mouse. System paused. Screen showed digital death certificate generator. When I entered database, I saw millions of records. Thousands of new fake death certificates were being produced daily. System was completely automatic. I selected few random names. I searched Catherine Walsh on Google. She was alive, Facebook account active, had shared photo yesterday. I searched Timothy Rogers. He was also alive, active on LinkedIn, continuing to work at his company. I checked Patricia Davis. She had participated in marathon last week, shared photos. All were alive, but system showed them as dead. I searched in database, clicked on recent deaths tab. It was in list of recently added deaths. Mason Brooks, 31, work accident. Death date, November 16th. Life insurance, $1.8 million. I was supposed to die tomorrow, or system was planning to kill me tomorrow. My heart started racing. Who was running this system? Why had they targeted me? I clicked on Insurance Claims tab. Insurance claims were being made automatically for each fake death. Fake documents, fake identities, fake beneficiaries. System was stealing billions of dollars. Approximately $100 million in insurance money per day. In active operations section, I saw system was working not just in Seattle, but throughout entire country. Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Miami. Thousands of fake deaths in every city. But most frightening part was enforcement tab. Some names were marked as actual termination required. These people had actually been killed because they had discovered system or aroused suspicion. My name was also on pending termination list. I tried to shut down computer, but it asked for password. I couldn't shut down system. I took out USB flash drive from my pocket. Started copying database. I needed this evidence. Upload was continuing. 10%, 20%, 30%. Door opened. Dr. Harrison, hospital chief physician, came in. Mason, what are you doing here? I'm on routine patrol, Dr. Harrison. Why is this computer here? Old system. IT department uses it. You go upstairs. I'll handle this. But I saw panic in Dr. Harrison's eyes. He was also part of this system. USB was still uploading. 65%. Okay, Dr. Harrison, I'm leaving. Mason, you shouldn't discuss this matter with anyone. Patient privacy. 85%. Of course, Dr. Harrison. 98%. 99%. 100. I pulled out USB and left. Dr. Harrison followed me. Mason, we need to talk after your shift tonight. Sure, Dr. Harrison. But I didn't trust him anymore. He was also part of this gang. A 7 a.m. shift ended. Dr. Harrison called me to his office. Mason, you didn't share what you saw in archive last night with anyone, did you? I only saw old computer, Dr. Harrison. Good, because this computer is being used for very secret research project. Nobody should know. I understand. Mason, I'm going to give you bonus. $10,000. Just for you to forget this matter. $10,000 was big money, but it was obviously bribe. Thank you very much, Dr. Harrison. And Mason, take few days off. Rest. This seemed clearly like threat. He was trying to distance me. I went home but immediately called FBI. Seattle FBI office, Agent Wells. Agent Wells, my name is Mason Brooks. I've discovered major insurance fraud. What kind of fraud? Millions of fake death certificates. Billions of dollars being stolen. Can you come to office? Certainly. I went to FBI office. Agent Patricia Wells met with me. Mason, explain situation. I gave USB. Told everything from beginning to end. Agent Wells examined files on computer. This is incredible. There are millions of fake records. And my name is on pending termination list. Very serious. We'll put you under protection. Dr. Harrison is also part of system. We'll investigate hospital. But first we need to keep you safe. Agent Wells called her team. Major operation was planned. Mason, will you cooperate with us? Certainly. You need to return to hospital. We'll attach wire. I saw risk but had no other option. Next night, I returned to hospital with wire. FBI agents waited nearby. Dr. Harrison called me. Mason, did you think about it? Yes, Dr. Harrison. I accept that I saw nothing. Very good. But there's problem. What problem? You saw too much. And system added you to termination list. What do you mean? Mason, this system is very big. We make $10 billion annually. $10 billion? Fake death certificates are just beginning. We also do organ trafficking, illegal drug trials, identity theft. This was bigger than I expected. Who runs this system? International organization. Seattle is just one branch. How many people involved? 15 people in hospital. Hundreds in city. Thousands in country. This was massive criminal network. Mason, I'm offering you choice. Either you join or tomorrow you really have work accident. This was clear threat. What do I need to do? You'll work with Linda Stevens in IT department. She'll teach you details. Meeting with Linda Stevens was arranged. Mason, welcome. Dr. Harrison told me about you. How does this system work, Linda? Very simple. We produce fake death certificates, send them to insurance companies. When money comes, we take it. How do insurance companies get fooled? Because they're also involved. Secure Life Insurance, Guardian Benefits, Pacific Life. All partners. So insurance companies are also stealing? Of course. They approve fake claims, we split money. Where does money go? Offshore accounts. Cayman Islands, Swiss banks. Doesn't anyone get suspicious? System is very sophisticated. We use AI. Every fake death looks realistic. What about real deaths? Sometimes necessary, if someone asks too many questions. Who have you killed? Last year, 3 investigative journalists, 2 FBI agents, 5 insurance investigators. This was serial killing operation. Mason, your job is simple. You'll just ensure system security. Okay, Linda, but I was reporting everything to FBI. Agent Wells gave me instructions. Mason, try to find financial records. offshore accounts, money transfers. While working with Linda, I copied financial files from her computer. There was $150 billion in Cayman Islands, $200 billion in Swiss bank. This was very big operation. In network, there were offices in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Miami, Denver, Atlanta besides Seattle. Total annual income was $30 billion. But most shocking discovery was that this operation was financed by foreign government. Russia, China, North Korea were giving money to sabotage American economy. This wasn't just fraud, it was economic terrorism. I reported to Agent Wells. Mason, this is national security matter. We need to inform CIA. How big could this be? All major hospitals in country could be involved. Entire insurance industry. This could affect entire American healthcare system. FBI planned massive raid. They would conduct operations in all cities simultaneously. Mason, your safety is most important. Don't work undercover anymore. But one day message came from Linda. Mason, urgent meeting. We need to talk with Dr. Harrison. I went to meeting. Dr. Harrison, Linda Stevens, and 3 more people were there. Mason, we suspect you. Why Dr. Harrison? Because there are unauthorized access records in system. I was caught. I was just trying to learn. Mason, your FBI informant. I had nowhere to escape now. We need to end this operation, Linda said. How? We'll terminate Mason. Both digital and actual. This was real death threat. Tomorrow morning work accident. Elevator malfunction. I learned their plans. They would kill me tomorrow. Mason, you'll stay at hospital tonight. For security. They were trying to imprison me. Okay, Dr. Harrison. But I had emergency plan. I had alerted FBI. That night I stayed at hospital but actually went to FBI safe house. Next morning at hospital, Mason Brooks died in elevator accident. But I was alive and FBI operation began. Raids were conducted in 7 cities simultaneously. Hundreds of people were arrested. Dr. Harrison, Linda Stevens, and their gang were caught. Money in offshore accounts was seized. It became big news in media. Biggest healthcare fraud in U.S. history. $30 billion operation was brought down. 150 people were arrested, including 15 doctors, 20 hospital administrators, 35 insurance executives. Foreign connection also emerged. Economic terrorism charges were added. Dr. Harrison got 25 years prison sentence. Linda Stevens got 20 years. Other gang members got various sentences. I received witness protection and financial reward from FBI. Healthcare industry was reformed. New security protocols were developed. Insurance fraud detection systems were upgraded. This case is taught as case study at FBI Academy. I now work as FBI consultant to detect similar fraud operations. System was completely cleaned. Fake death certificate production was stopped. Billions of dollars returned to American economy. This operation showed how sophisticated organized crime can become using technology. But it also showed importance of individual courage. I was ordinary security guard but made big difference. Justice prevailed. Criminals were caught. Stolen money was recovered. American healthcare system became safer. This experience showed me that being at right place at right time isn't chance. It's responsibility. Fake death certificate operation became history. But vigilance must continue. Organized crime constantly develops new methods. We need to be constantly alert. Most important lesson of this case. Individual citizens can also make big difference. When you see corruption, don't stay silent. Report it, fight it. Justice sometimes starts with individual courage.